Hello viewers, welcome to another special edition of our program, the Niger Delta ChatRoom, where we talk peace and development in the Niger Delta and the Ijaw nation at large. I'm Major Dao Biminatam of Comrade. Don't go away. The program, the Niger Delta ChatRoom show, will definitely be back after this break. Welcome back to the program, Niger Delta ChatRoom Show, where we talk peace and development in the Niger Delta region and the Nigerian nation at large. As usual, we're here to discuss Niger Delta. The Niger Delta has been a region where produce the bulk of the Nigerian resources. So much fund, but less development. And to discuss the peace and development in the Niger Delta region and the Nigerian nation with me is no other person but a proud son of the Niger Delta region, Comrade Ebolo Samuel. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. So quickly, which part of the Niger Delta or the Ijaw nation are you from?
All right. Yakurmo.
Okay.
In Ebolo Kingdom.
Okay.
Land, perhaps. By the grace of God, currently I'm the chairman, IYC Ebolo Clan. And I also doubles as the chairman of the clan chairman forum. Okay. IYC Western Zone comprises of the 24 clans. 24 clans. Made up of Delta, Edo, Ondo. Okay. And also, recently I was elected as a spokesman. Delta ethnic nationalities, or the leadership forum Delta State.
Quickly, let me say, you say you're from the this your town. Which is your particular town?
Ayakurumo.
So let's talk about development
it's part of the Niger Delta.
Yeah. So how developed is Ayakurumo? Let's start from that.
It's a pity. It saddens my heart when I said Ayakurumo is not yet developed.
Okay.
Despite the economic importance of the job people.
Okay.
And that from onset in Delta State, the job people are craving for development. Okay. And if you understand with me, perhaps in Delta State here, the jobs plays major role.
Okay. The Ayakurumo Bridge, what is the problem of that Ayakurumo Bridge that cannot be executed in the past two government and now will come into? What is the problem? Is it the community people or the government or the country?
I think
so. Give us the true state
let me give the SY governor of Delta State. I must tell you here, right on the radar there. He played politics with the Ayakurumo Bridge. Okay. And that our representative then, who happens to be the person of Honorable Super Forteta, also plays politics with it. Okay. And that is why the youths in Delta State, perhaps in Ayakurumo, and we decided that we don't play politics with development. And that is one reason why the youth come together as a forum that led to the emergence of Ambassador Lapala Bitomo. Okay. Who showed to the people that when elected, even though he will not do magic, yes, he will come down to the people and talk to them and know the plight of them, and same way and nice this into the people.
Okay, so you guys have so much confidence.
So yes, we have so much confidence in him, and we believe that bridge. And we believe that in these 4 years, yes, in fact, not even that the current governor, the current governor should know that he knows what he passed through to have made him the governor now today, and that if he plays with that the bridge. If he waits for 4 years, I don't think he will be playing with his second tenure.
Okay.
But I think in the next 2 years, we are not joking with anybody. We are not playing politics. Like for me, I don't play partisan politics. I'm a realist. I'm an activist. And that in 2 years from now, and if that bridge is not completed, because the Delta State government has what it takes to complete that bridge within the next 2 years.
And the bridge in question was initiated or awarded by
Oduwa-led government.
Yes, Okowa melted.
Yes, Okowa melted. Like I said, Okowa played politics with the bridge.
But some persons are saying that it is the Ijaw people told Oduaga that bridge is of no economical value, and that's why the project was stopped.
Who are those Ijaw people? And that is why they failed. That some of them who felt they have the ears of the governor.
Yes.
And they can talk to governor the way they like. We will later realize that those people, they do not have the interest of the masses.
Good.
And that is why the masses come together, agreed, and decided that this is what we will do.
Okay. So if I will take you now, what will be the economic value of that Ayakromo
Yes.
Where is that bridge connected?
Yes, whoever that says that the Ayakromo bridge does not have economic importance means it's an Atijo.
Okay.
It does not want the development of the people. Because once that bridge from a Boyido, from Akwabe, that bridge from a Boyido, once that bridge cross, you can imagine that from that side to down to Ogola,
okay,
that bridge can link to that place.
There'll be an access road.
There'll be an access road.
Okay.
Then what we do, just those mini bridge, what we do to those like Bekobo,
yes,
what we do mini bridge over. Who do that?
Okay.
That's a link.
A link. So
anybody that you are privileged to be in office, instead of you to speak for job people, you are going there and talking jargon.
Okay. So that bridge, can we get a link road from the Ayakromo to Bomodi Aziz? Is it possible?
Yes. Very possible? Yes, very possible.
Oh.
That bridge, I think the arrangement is not just only from Ayakromo to Ogola side. It has a link from that place of Bomodi side.
Right.
You can agree with me that when that is why James Onanife Bori, former governor of Delta State, the job people respect me not because of the numerous things he do, but because the Ebori-led government was able to pave way to that money bridge. Okay. Perhaps the job people, the people like James Manager, were also an instrumental in that aspect of it, and so many job people are there to perhaps advise him on what to do, but we could not remove the fact that Ebori led a process that makes that the Bomodi side open.
Yes.
And that led to the development of that area.
Of the island.
So it won't be a bad idea that the job people that in Ayakromo, or that we are, as it's a major project. Ayakromo Bridge is a major project
to the Ijaw Nation.
To the Ijaw Nation. So doing the Ayakromo Bridge is not just, you are not just doing a favor to Ayakromo people, but you are doing a favor to the Ijaw Nation. So, as a clan chairman from the clan, I am calling on the governor of Delta State to, as a matter of urgency,
okay,
implement whatever source. I don't know. I know he has whatever he has to do what he will do. Let it do it. In the next 2 years, it's enough. I don't think, like I said, we are not playing politics with anybody.
Okay.
That if the Ayakromo Bridge is the process have undergone any process and that have done fine, I think he will have the support of the Ayakromo, because we cannot just you cannot just campaign to us and say you want to do something and you are in play with it. When you have a means and you are doing it to other people, no, we don't do that. So I think in 2 years from now, we are appealing to the governor, our excellency, to do the bridge for us.
My guest has been the Comrade Ebolo Sam, discussing peace and development in the Niger Delta region. Now let's continue. Let's go straight to you. Happens to be chairman of all clan chairman IYC Western Zone. Yeah. Of recent, we got some things on the news that the IYC president was impeached.
Okay.
Peter Igbefa.
Okay.
Is it true?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And why was he impeached?
Okay. All right. As a job people.
Yeah.
That I am a clan chairman or chairman of all clan chairman does not mean I'm superior to job nation. No, I am not. Likewise, every other privileged opportunist who happens to be a junior chairman national.
Okay.
That you are privileged to be one does not make you a superhead. The Ijaw Youth Council, as it founded in 1998, to date, because it is youth, it undergoes series of struggles, you know, and perhaps I think it is an affirmation of the book of Genesis, chapter 1:26. Perhaps I said that everything. In fact, Adam also struggle for everything. And the Ijaw nation is peculiar in a way that everything about the job people is about struggle. The job people always fight, and it got a struggle. What happened recently, this is not the first time. Any time there is a transition process, this is always, and it is not all going well with us.
Okay.
As a people. There are some issues and there are issues.
I don't want to. Is it part of neglect?
Let me begin to say that before that's those people that suspended the current speaker,
yes,
the Right Honorable Bob Collins. The IYC has a structure.
Okay.
A structure. It is only the speaker that has the right to call for a meeting.
Okay.
And that perhaps the deputy speaker, if the speaker is in battle and he has some issues, you follow the due process.
Okay.
You go through the deputy speaker. But in this case, some people, unknown faces from nowhere, just came up with a kangaroo meeting and said they have suspended the.
Okay.
And things are not done that way. I want to assure you that the young people on this matter, before I became president,
yes,
the guy went
we had two factions.
We had in fact the two factions met.
Yes.
The barrister William faction and Omare. Yes. These people, in their own, because of the interest of Ijaw nation, they met. And for GOC, leaders met. No. And these people bring themselves down, and they agreed. At the end of the day, they made this our current president, the president. We are not actually expecting him to actually to toe this line, because he went through a process of unity, and when he want to leave office, he should be able to hand over to a unity process where we'll get to. But unfortunately, what we have is a division. But however, the John Nation is on it, and as now they have discussed it and they have called the both parties, and I think they are towing a good line.
Okay, what is of the IYC to the John Nation?
Right, yes, the IYC,
the core mandate.
Yeah, the IYC ought to be a voice.
Yeah.
In fact, the IYC is the voice of Niger Delta. We have ethnic nationalities.
Yes.
But because of the role our leaders have played, have sacrificed. In fact, I can tell you categorically that the NDDC, the amnesty, the parastatal that you are, we are begotten by the blood of some of our leaders. That some people died for this cause. That is why Ijaw people seems to be the one leading. And Ijaw people, whenever there is problem, Ijaw people does not just say it is Ijaw affair. They attribute everything and carry it to be a Niger Delta affair. So I think the IYC is a voice. The voice, and that voice being handed to us by the founding fathers, we that are privileged to be young ones coming up, we are not going to allow it die. We are going to.
But can you compare the IYC of today and the IYC of yesterday?
Actually, the IYC of now
is becoming something like a shite
something, and that is why, as a chairman of the Clan Chairman Forum, in cooperation with my colleagues from the Eastern Zone, cooperation with my colleagues of the Western Zone flag, the Eastern Zone and the Central Zone flag, we have agreed that the next election we are going to look for competence, and people that has commitment, people that have passion. That we are going to look for manifestos. When you talk, who look at your antecedents, your past record, what you have done for Ijaw nation. Because many people take this for office and make it look as if it's a child play.
I discussed with some persons that have held position in the IYC. Okay. And you know what they say? They say that IYC is like a government, a hustling office. When you enter as a president, you make your money, you go. That is why you see president upon president, they hand over nothing to the incoming. So why is it like that? It's a wrong structure. Up to today, we don't have a national secretariat of IYC. I look at the Arewa youth, the Indigbo youth, at least they are growing. Okay. They are growing. They have secretariat where they call national issues, they celebrate it nationally. But Ijaw nation, we see the IYC as a village thing. And IYC, Ijaw voice is a voice of the nation. Okay. Like you said, when the Ijaw people struggled, they struggled for the entire Niger Delta. But today it's not like that.
All right. There's a reason why the IYC is formed. and we cannot afford to get it below. Like if you take notice of it, like you said, there's no national secretariat.
No secretariat.
I can tell you, like,
could they fall like from $2?
Like no, okay. Let me now narrow it to my own zone.
Yes.
Western zone. Western zone is so formidable that it's so formidable, and in the shortest of time, the led administration, which we are under, I can assure you that there are some deliberate improvement. Okay. Like we for the very first time in the history of RYC, we have a secretariat in Western Zone. Okay. In Bomondi, which is the headquarters of this zone. For the very first time, we have agitated, and we understand that the RYC is a struggle and not a political setting. Are the Ijos still struggling? Yes, let me. Yes,
we have overcome struggle. Yes. We are no more struggling. I think because we've gotten everything. We've gotten NDDC. We've gotten PAP. We've gotten so many organizations. Now we've gotten president. Now let me tell you. That is where we come home.
Majority of our leaders, our problem.
Okay.
Our problem. That's why, like I told you, I'm not a politician. I'm a realist. Majority of us are the problem. But that is why. Going forward, we don't want to go backward. Going forward, we say that we want to be instrumental. We want to be part of those people that want to be changed. That is why in this election, we want to focus on only competent. Perhaps I want to use this opportunity to thank our leaders who have make their own sacrifice to make sure that the John Nation move forward.
Okay.
Tompolo, our father, our leader. He has done enough, and he's doing enough for the interest of the John Nation. We're actually praying for him. For long.
Okay.
So, and the likes of Tompolo, Asari, and some other people who are at the forefront fighting for this cause, we actually pray for them. I want to assure you, as RYC people, this election is not about how they have done. Okay. It is how we're going to do it.
Sure, it's going to be credible. There will be no crisis.
We'll be transparently free and credible.
That's it.
Because we are discussing as people, as leaders, as young people come in.
Okay.
And a collaboration of leadership, clans. We are going to make sure that the best leads, not irrespective of where you're coming from. We're going to make sacrifices.
Okay. How would you score the multinationals and the Ijaw Nation development?
It is it is pathetic.
Okay.
For me, in my own little analysis, you don't even need to stress over it. Perhaps we staged a protest to a sterling company some times ago, and I cannot tell you how useless these people are. Very useless.
because the multinationals, what they say that
what we always see is that the problem is that some of our leaders are conniving with these people in conjunction with the government.
Okay.
Higher authorities where they hijack processes, and whenever you talk, they feel that they can just call anyone on phone and feel you can just bribe them.
Okay.
And that is why some of us and some of the youths in this era, we do not belong to those classes where whenever we mean a business, we do it.
Okay.
What we are saying is that the ministries and the multinational companies, those are the issues the RYC are tackling, ought to have been tackling, and not political lines. And that the IOCs have not done enough for our people. And that is the reason why we want to join our collective force this time around to make sure that when we have the right people at the ends of our affairs, we engage them.
Okay.
And if it means shutting down, we'll continue to shut down.
Okay. The restructure in the presidential amnesty program, do you think the man is doing a good job? Some persons were calling for his head to go.
Yes, and that is the problem of job people. Whenever you are in positions, they call you to come down. Nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect. I don't expect anybody to call for who is at the top to come down. I'm not standing brief for him, but perhaps what has to be done, it needs to be done. He has not done enough to my liking.
Okay.
But calling him, pulling him down is not an option. I don't succumb to those things.
Okay.
To whoever that is there, who advise, who work with the person, who strengthen him, who with our structures, and see that things run. And when things don't run, we'll caution him.
Okay.
And not to drop him down. And that's what I have to say.
And my guest has been Comrade Ebolo Samuel, chairman of all clan chairman RYC Western Zone. Sheriff is on board. New sheriff is in town. Do you think that the sheriff government will favor the Ijaw people?
Like we have the speaker.
We have the speaker, but the Ijaw Nation were actually going for secretary.
Yes.
We lost it. We were thinking of going for chief of staff. We lost it.
But yes, for now, I think we have the speaker of
yes.
As an Ijaw man.
Okay.
That the speaker does not belong to one ethnic nationality, no.
Okay.
Or ethnic group, no. It's an Ijaw man. It's a composite structures and features number 3 man. So we expected that perhaps in the previous government we have the deputy governor. We all feel it's an Ijaw man and ought to have done the things of the Ijaw Nation. Well, he has done his own best. He has gone that we have the speaker. I am hopeful that Sheriff will do his best because Sheriff knows the process, the rigorous process that got him to office.
Okay.
You know, this election is about the youth. The youth, the Ijaw youth, the Ndokwa youth, the Chekri youth. People gathered, agreed, and even though that Okowa did so many sins,
yes,
forgiving him and do for him, we should try to make an amends.
Okay.
And that if this within these 2 to 3 years, Sheriff should engage the youth. I expected him to engage our leadership, our leaders of Ijaw Nation.
Yeah.
That they should not throw them aside.
Okay.
Because throwing the people aside is like inciting the youth.
Yes.
That like for example in Brutu, we have been on a race of advocating for 2 commissioners because Brutu is large enough. If you go to some local government, you can share Brutu into 2 and you can see that part of one place is even bigger or equivalent to this local government. So we are agitating that in Brutu, it is our right for the Brutu people to have 2 commissioner slots. Okay. We have the Brutu North and Brutu South. You can take one to Brutu South and take one to Brutu North.
Yes.
Whoever you give is none of my business. But the Brutu people are large enough to
produce 2 commissioners.
Oh,
do you think will be the 2 major projects you would want Sheriff to drop in Ijaw Nation?
Mentally, like I said, because the Ebolo bridge is key.
Okay.
And it has been years since Oduan-led administration.
Okay.
To Kowa after many dances, singings, playing with our intelligence, he went, and the bridge is still there. Anywhere for now, who witness flood. Okay. The bridge seems to be like a trap, a death trap to people. So I want to urge the Sheriff-led government to focus on that bridge.
That bridge?
To make sure that that bridge completed in 2 years from now, not 4 years, because keeping that bridge to 4 years is a waste of tenure. Schools. In the previous administration, schools were distributed to different areas. Good. But none of them were assigned to Ijaw people. So are you trying to say that the Ijaw people does not want to school learn all that what? Those are our priorities.
So at least it should give us higher institutions
and the
Ebolo
bridge.
Okay.
It's key. So that those things will now boost development.
Before I let you go, look straight to my cameras and what would be your word of advice to the Ijaw Nation and mostly the Ijaw youth in the upcoming RYC election? What is your advice for them? All right. Look straight to my camera.
Like in the Ijaw Nation, I want to appeal to my dear leaders. I want to appeal for them for unity. Because I believe in a philosophy that I cannot do it alone. Together we can always do better. If the Ijaw Nation come together and agree, despite political lines, always get it right. Because it is only election that people go for political aspects. Because political party is only a medium for you to get to where you are going. It is about the people. The people need to come together. So I'm appealing to our Ijaw leaders that they should come together despite our political devices and differences. Let us pursue the common goal, that is the interest of the Ijaw Nation, the development of our people from in varying degrees, beyond from Ayakromo, Bomondi, Bramatu, we are all Ijaw people. Okay. I'm appealing to them. Then on the aspect of the RYC, I want to call on my delegate, who will be privileged delegates in the next coming election. Perhaps the election so far have been monetized. That is why even those who are not competent can come with billions of naira and entice people. By vote. It is high time we jettison the idea of taking money from aspirants and voting them based on the money. But rather, if you have enough money to give to us, fine, we'll take it, because money we don't reject money.
Yes.
But I cannot, or perhaps I will not want my dear colleagues to ask for money to be voting into. But perhaps if they said, I too get money, give me, I could take it. But I will still vote my choice.
Okay, all right.
Because it's about the people. And want the best of a nation.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Comrade Ebolo Samuel, the chairman of all clan chairman RYC Western Zone. Thank you very much for being on the show, despite your busy schedules. That has been the program Niger Delta ChatRoom Show. Remember that the Niger Delta region is the feeding bottle that produce the egg for the Nigerian nation. Next week, on all the girls will definitely be on the show. This is the Niger Delta ChatRoom Show, talking peace and development in the Niger Delta. I'm Major Comrade. Bye-bye, and do have a pleasant rest.